Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' win over Aberdeen. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll just get straight into this video, guys. So the match finished Rangers 2, Aberdeen 1, which is what I predicted. I got one of the goal scorers right as well, which is good. It was quite a good match actually. I really expected a lot more from Aberdeen in the first half of the game. But then again, they did that against Celtic, where they didn't really participate in the first half of the game and then came alive in the second. They managed to get a goal through a combination of good attacking and poor defending from our part, which we'll talk about. The opening goal came very early on. It was a really good goal taken by Rabbi Matondo, and what had actually happened was Yilmaz tried to play the ball forward. Didn't quite work out. It felt an Aberdeen player who, I think he actually took a heavy touch on it. Matondo was quicker to the ball, drives forward with it, plays it into, I think it's Cantwell. Cantwell plays it to Ross McCausland. McCausland cuts in on his weaker foot actually. Defender slips and McCausland takes a shot. Shot was actually really weak, wasn't the best of efforts, but the goalkeeper parried it just in front, and Matondo, who had continued his run, was there to tap it in for 1-0. And then we played not too badly, created some half decent opportunities. Matondo had another chance towards the end of the half. In fact, he had two chances. He had one from a kind of volley that were well saved by the goalkeeper, and there's one he kind of gets caught in two or three minds. He's running through and he could hit the shot. He just kind of takes his time over it, caught in two minds whether to maybe pass it through to Dessers. Dessers kind of, his positioning isn't right, so the pass kind of just doesn't come to him, and Matondo waited too long, and the time he took his shot it was actually blocked. He really should score that chance. It probably would have made us a little bit more comfortable in the match, and unfortunately just before half time, it was just actually before, I think, who was it that we had a chance and it just went wide, and I can't actually remember who it was. I think it was Dessers put it wide, and he went straight up, long ball over the top. Goldson gets caught under the ball. He's not strong enough against Majowski. Majowski gets in behind and scores a real good goal against past the advancing Jack Butland. No really blame attached to Butland. Goldson's got to do better there, but taking nothing away for the finish, it was really good forward play from Majowski, who I've kind of admired for a long time. I know I said a lot about Shankland coming in. That was probably only because it was the only feasible option for us in the window there. I don't think we've got the funds in this window, or we didn't have the funds rather in that window to go for Majowski, but I genuinely really think he'd be a good addition to our squad. Fantastic player, and that's a couple of goals. Was that 20 for the season now for him? But I didn't want to go on too much about Aberdeen's forward. He's not our player, he's theirs, so yeah, he done well, and disappointing for us to go on 1-1 at half time. Again, second half, we were creating a number of chances, probably should take a couple of them, and it looked like it was just going to be one of the nights where we just can't quite get over the line. Aberdeen started to kind of create a little bit of chances, but a lot of the time they were just kind of wasting time, throwing themselves down, play acting, wasting time in general, just to kind of slow us down a little bit. We eventually got the goal through really good work from Cantwell, and it came from actually a long distance shot from Lawrence. Again, keeper saves it, parries it, and it falls to Cantwell, who sticks it in the net for 2-1, which turned out to be the winning goal. There was a bit of controversy towards the end of the game. Sterling, who had come on as a sub, I can't remember the boy's name, who he goes in for a tackle. It's a hard tackle, good tackle though. Is it a yellow card? Definitely, 100% it's a yellow card. He's a little bit late with it, catches the boy in the foot. As you slow it down, it looks as if he's maybe just slipped just before he went to make the contact, which probably makes it look worse. The referee, Don Robertson, for me gets this all wrong, and he sent him off, which is fine. He kind of, it's one of the things where he sent them off and then VAR looks at it. VAR looked at it and asked him to go to the screen. So you're thinking, right, he's going to the screen, he's going to see that he's made a mistake here and he's going to rescind it. Didn't do that. For some reason he looked at that decision and thought it was the right decision. It's probably one of the worst, I was going to say one of the worst red cards I've seen. I've seen a few ridiculous red cards for Rangers, a couple of them for Andy Halliday celebrating in the middle of the field, Cadeas celebrating in the middle of the field, stuff like that. We've seen ridiculous red cards before. This one was equally ridiculous. In fact, I just remembered one as well. Ryan Jack got sent off for Anthony Stokes grabbing his throat. Don't know how that was his red card, if you remember that, a few years ago against Hibs. But anyway, I'm sidetracked to that. It was a ridiculous decision, and hopefully Rangers appeal it. So yeah, good win for us. Takes us level on points with Celtic. Obviously we didn't get the goal difference swing that we needed to go top. They play tonight. I'm not really too interested in their game, whether they win or lose. Hibs have got the ability to beat Celtic at Easter Road, but Hibs are also one of these teams that kind of just lie down to Celtic, so you never know how that's going to go, and I'm not really interested, to be honest. Let's concentrate on Rangers. In the words of Philip Clement, we're not busy with this, we're not interested in that, so we'll concentrate on what we're doing. Lundstrom for me, man of the match. I think he was picked by Sky Sports as well. A couple of decent performances. First chance to see Monday coming on, and it didn't overly impress, but I don't think it was really the right game to put him in. It was a time where Aberdeen had started to maybe just get into the game a little bit, and it was a little bit scrappy towards the end of the game, so it wasn't really a time for him to shine. I think there was only one decent bit of play from him where he won the ball fairly comfortable and kept us possession, which was good. Again, we've seen Cortez come on second half. I've not been overly impressed with him so far, but I think he's just getting to grips with the Scottish game. I think giving him a couple of games and he'll be okay. I've not seen anything absolutely spectacular from him so far, but I can see there's a player there, and I think he'll do okay actually. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap the video up there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.